Samsung is really riding a surge in online activities you just mentioned, as millions, of course, are confined at home and working from home, also learning from home, playing games at home. Keep in mind, rival memory chip maker Micron just a week or so ago gave strong outlook as well because of data center demand. So, of course, data centers and cloud services all need Samsung's memory chips, and the chip division at Samsung accounts for more than half of operating profit, and they've been churning out chips as fast as it can in what's been, so far, a memory chip upcycle. So the first quarter operating profit beat the estimates by about 3.6% at 6.4 trillion won. That's 5.24 billion US dollars. The estimate was 6.18 trillion won, or 5.06 billion US dollars. So in this environment, that's a pretty good result. Not unexpected, however, because, again, the chips were on an upcycle. Going forward is the big question. First quarter sales broadly in line. However, Samsung did not provide net income or divisional performance outbreaks, which will be due out later this month with the final results. One other thing I might want to add, one thing that did also boost the results, in this outbreak, the won has weakened about 5% against the dollar in the first quarter, and that has helped Samsung boost its repatriated income.
The attention now really turns to the second quarter and beyond, right, Steve? For so many of these companies, you know, we're kind of looking at the data as almost backward looking. The uncertainty of the future, how does this kind of bode for Samsung?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, of course, it is the world's biggest maker of memory chips, but also phones, displays, and appliances. And if consumer demand globally is going to be waning, that's the big concern. And we've heard from internal discussions at Samsung, their worst-case scenario is if this pandemic persists into the second half of 2020. We've gotten the guidance from the likes of Hana Financial. They've slashed smartphone sales outlook for 2020 for Samsung from 300 million units to 260 million. Also, OLED panel shipments to plunge 12% this year. Keep in mind the Olympics and the Euro 2020 soccer tournaments, they've been postponed. That will depress TV shipments. And then TrendForce, this is what they have to say. The current financial crisis that accompanies the pandemic has produced a lot of uncertainties and could surpass the 2007-2008 global financial crisis in scale. So that's the big overhang on Samsung and everybody going forward.
Steve, any guidance from analysts what we can expect for the stock price, because shares have dived more than 20% since its January peak?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, as you just said, the stock is getting a boost right now today as a result of this better-than-expected results. But rightfully said, you know, their peak was January 20th of this year, and they've come down about 20% because of that. A number of analysts have cut their price targets. Revenue growth could fall sharply, though, according to some analysts, in the June quarter. And according to Eugene Investment and Securities, that could fall about 12.3%